Fitness is such an important part of my life, and I only wish that the average person cared as much about their health as I have learned to. In 2022, 1 in 8 people were obese, and that number has only grown. And this isn't some disease you catch, it's a series of poor decisions made again and again and again. Decisions in your diet and lack of physical activity. And while diet is a huge part of obesity and just fat gain and fat loss, of course, I want to focus on the physical activity because physical activity has a lot of benefits outside of just weight gain, weight loss. And I want to share those with you. The first biggest reason why I would encourage physical activity is it does so much for your quality and quantity of life. It literally lowers the risk of heart disease, cognitive decline, getting infectious diseases, and even developing some cancers. A study cited by the CDC estimated that 110,000 deaths in the US could be prevented if they increased physical activity by just 10 minutes daily. 10 minutes daily. That could have saved 110,000 people. It's absolutely insane. So literally just start moving. Start moving. Get up and start moving. It is doing so much for you and you don't even know it. And I'm not even telling you to go to the gym. You don't have to go to the gym. It's okay if you don't go to the gym. That's a step that some people choose to take and you don't have to. But literally just do something. Do something and it's so good for you. It does so much for you. Just prioritize your health over grinding out a level on something or some game or binge watching a show. Your health should take priority. And I know some of you are thinking you would rather have a fun, short life than a boring, exercise-filled, longer life. But first of all, you can't spare 10 minutes of physical activity. Yes, you can. Get up and get moving. Second of all, it's not just physical stuff. If you ignore all the physical things I just said, like all the great things it does for you, and just focus on mental health alone, being physically active literally makes you happier. What? Boring physical activity makes you happier? Yes, it does. A study put out by the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health found a statistically significant relationship between levels of physical activity and levels of happiness. Those with high to medium physical activity reported being happier than those with lower physical activity. And I'm sure those of you who are watching who work out can corroborate this. This is true. Once you finish a workout, you just feel like a rush. Just feel so good about yourself. And sure, you're a little tired. It's part of it. But you just feel so good that it makes you want to go in tomorrow and do it again. And then do it again. It's just such a great feeling, this physical activity. And it literally makes you live longer and makes you happier. There is no reason not to increase your physical activity. The only downside I could possibly see to physical activity is if maybe you get injured, maybe you sprain your ankle or something. But the other positive effects outweigh it entirely, outweigh it completely. There is no reason why you shouldn't be doing some sort of physical activity. I just want to get real with you real quick. As someone who's lived as both a fat person and a fit person, I can say without a doubt, I would choose to be fit every time. 100 times I would choose to be fit, fit, and I would do whatever it took to be fit. It is so much better than being fat. And when I was fat, I was constantly insecure about myself. I couldn't play certain sports because I would just be out of breath. There would be so many people around me doing things that I just couldn't do. I couldn't run with the other kids. I couldn't race because I was just too fat. I couldn't keep up. And I would just breathe heavy. I just had no endurance, nothing. And all that has changed once I became fit. I can run now. I'm a good runner, actually. I can play sports at the level of other athletes that I know. It's such a great feeling that I can just do things. I can do things and I don't just feel terrible all the time. I just don't feel tired. I don't need extreme amounts of water after walking for a little bit. Being physically active is just so great for you. Even if you're not obese or fat or anything, just doing physical activity is so good for you. If you are stick bone skinny, do some physical activity. If you're super fat, physical activity. Physical activity is so good for you, and I can't stress this enough. Physical activity makes you happier, makes you healthier. Please, for the sake of yourselves, literally for the sake of your own lives, throw in some physical activity here and there. It's not a lot. It doesn't have to be a lot. It could be 30 minutes here, an hour tomorrow, 10 minutes if you can't get it in. But it just does so much for you that you shouldn't have any other excuse. It should be your top priority. After you come back from work, instead of watching that show, I know you're tired. Do some physical activity. It's so good for you. And I can't stress that enough. When you're older and you can walk, you're 80 years old and you can walk without a walker, you'll thank me. It's if you make it to 80, it's because of your physical activity. And, it really sucks seeing people who have obviously made some poor decisions, whether that be because of something that happened to them or they've just grown up like that. Just seeing someone like that and the fact that they don't try to help themselves, it's so sad because I feel I care about these people more than they care about their own lives. And that's astonishing to me. That's crazy to me. That I want you guys to live a long life. I want you to be happy. Just stop making these poor decisions, please. You are killing yourself. You are killing yourself by making these decisions. And I only want to see you happy and healthy. Please care more about your life. Care more about your happiness. Make good decisions. And they don't even have to be constantly great decisions, but make some good decisions once a day, and you'll see effects, and it will be so incredible to see those effects. I know when I first noticed I was losing weight from bike riding, I used to bike ride a lot. That was just such a motivator. I was like, wow, this is what this physical activity is doing to me. And I just went out for longer. I went out for longer bike rides. I lost more weight. I lost more and more weight. Now I go to the gym every day. But it's so fun to me. It's such a good feeling to be healthy, to be happy, to be able to do things that I couldn't do before. And trust me, if you are overweight right now and you lose the pounds and become like fit, trust me, once you start seeing those results, oh, the ecstasy of seeing those results, it's literally the best drug ever. Just to be able to see the scale say 10 pounds lighter, it's beautiful. But yeah, that's all I have to say on the matter. I started this video out kind of on a script, but I kind of just went off because I'm passionate about this. Physical activity is such a big part of my life, and I truly, truly hope that it becomes, if it's not already, a big part of your life as well. Just take what I said and just think about it, meditate about it, sleep on it. I don't care, but just think about what I said. Make the decisions that are going to make you a happier and healthier person. Or if you don't, it's up to you. But just know that I care about your well being. I care about your happiness. I care about your health. If not for yourself, do it for some stranger on the internet who cares about you. Truly. Have a great day, guys.